It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Washington football team. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up one thing we do know. He's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the run.
A carry here for the big tight end. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Tiger. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check safety. Great. Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go, D.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go. 180. Check 53. Yeah. Watch the twist. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got him. Mike.
Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Anthony Miller.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Washington 0. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now Allen again. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On downs.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey. 4 down. Check nine.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Bostic gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
At the 11-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
kickoff for Chicago.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bears will get the football back.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Check me out. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the slap.
Here's Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check. Crunch.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Tighten down. There you go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Drop deep.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check the backer. Kill.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
An 8-yard.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Gets through and now an opening. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 31 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff for Washington.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up a 6.
Just about every... Quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, let's go. Begin.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Hayden full. Purple 64. You can't block me. Let's go, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
To the line of scrimmage and spike it.
46-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Zebra. 13. 53's the mark. 53, check, 53.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another? We'll see. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Today's finals, Washington 10, Bears 7.